The Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, is set to chair an emergency cabinet meeting within the next hour or so, with talk that a general election is the topic of the day. By about 5 p.m, the Cabinet will be in an emergency session, with many pundits saying there is increased talk of an imminent general election. And one Downing Street source is quoted by the press as saying, "They will discuss government's response to MPs seeking to take control of legislative agenda away from government and handing it to the opposition and Corbyn without the consent of the people." Which could be hinting that it's time to deal with this Parliament against the people situation. The problem Boris has, though, is that many Remainers do not want a general election. They just want control of the order paper to force an Article 50 extension to give time for a second referendum. So it might be difficult for the government to get a number of MPs equal to 2/3 of the seats in the Commons in order to have a general election. There is also the outcome of the recent meeting between opposition leaders to consider, where it was decided that the legislative route will be the first avenue they take. So the Remainer risk assessment would be between shutting down Parliament completely for a general election, probably the week before Brexit Day, that might or might not be won by Remain, or stay and fight through the legislation required to force an Article 50 extension and a referendum. And if Boris angles for a general election, the Remainers might well decide to refuse the offer. It will probably all hinge on exactly when the Speaker decides to break with precedent and turn a normally neutral emergency motion for pure debate put forward by a backbencher into a full-blown substantive and therefore amendable motion that would pave the way for Remainer MPs to take control of the Commons away from the government. Remember that when she was the leader of the House, Andrea Leadsom called Bercow's previous controversial Brexit actions as extremely concerning and accused him of arbitrarily changing the rules. And his reply was that he needed no lessons or lectures on how he should do his job. So don't be surprised when he pushes the envelope further again. Anyway, I reckon if this is to occur, then it will take place early tomorrow, so that a motion can be debated on and voted through the same day. Now, as far as I'm concerned, if John Bercow did this, he would be acting in direct contravention to the rules. He would in effect be a speaker gone rogue. But as far as I can see, there is absolutely no means by which such a rogue speaker can be forced to make his or her rulings within the constraints of House precedent or the rulebook. And here's a thing. Right now, the Prime Minister is being challenged on the advice he may or may not have given to Her Majesty the Queen about proroguing Parliament through the courts, even though he was not at the Privy Council meeting concerned. But the Speaker can just decline to reveal any advice he has been given by his clerk while he came to his decision. And the Remainers will rejoice at this breaking of the rules. Unbelievable. Anyway, what do you think? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.